Hello and welcome back to XCOM2 War of the Chosen. This is the second part of our invasion of the Black Site facility. Gosh, it's such a drag with a Warlock. I can't wait to actually finish him off and kill him once and for all. That's going to happen. I can promise you that that's definitely going to happen. We just need to give it some time. And it will happen eventually. And I will feel great when it happens. Until then, let's move in and see that we can cover as much ground as possible. We want to be in his vision range to make sure that he stops summoning zombies. And the way to go there is to have a fast, aggressive push. Mostly double moving, and since I know that zombies are going to be summoned, I will do something that I'm not doing very often, leaving a soldier in the open because I want to move. We need to cover ground and we need the overwatch shots. So here is yet another wave. Well, or maybe here's another patrol. It just became interesting. Come on, Guardian. I was hoping that our specialist would be able to continue a couple more shots. And look at that, there is another patrol. Have we managed to avoid them so far? Come on, please tell me. No. Okay, that sucks. Well, on top of this, we're going to deal with 3 more zombies. So we're looking at 8 enemies right out of the gates. I start having minor regrets about the decision to move further. So let's assess a couple of the problems here. And let's address the main issues first. These guys here will cause a lot of damage. Probably need to deal with the mech in some capacity. Optimal case would be a chain shot, because that would shred to armor, but we're most likely not being able to do that. Let's move into full cover and let's see if we can actually stay in cover most of the time. So we're starting with the mech.
That armor's tough.
We are going to take some damage with the explosion. We can't prevent that. What I could do though is I could move, well, maybe we can prevent that from happening. I was thinking about like moving here, then jumping up there and just taking an overwatch shot. That wouldn't be too bad of an idea, would it? We could haywire protocol. Let's just check the chances here. Probably not good enough, unless it's 70%, no. Unless it's 70% or above, I don't want to fail and then be in the situation of maybe actually being in such a bad position with a supercharged mech that we're going to be killed. That's not going to happen. We could move up to here. Would leave us open for potential flank from here. We move up to here, just trying to get a bit away from this position. We probably need to kill the mech first. And we probably will need to face off. So that already determines that our sniper will take damage, because this guy here is going to explode. The face-off was pretty helpful. I mean, we dealt 15, 21 points of damage plus killing the mech, which means we are only dealing with 4 soldiers that are left over. This guy here is a bit of a problem. He actually is a bit of a problem. And the other problem is the captain due to his grenades. So what I'm thinking about is moving in here aggressively, reloading, and then rupturing to get down the captain. That could be an option. And moving over here, so we are far enough away from the explosion. This guy will explode and he will hit both of us, which will remove all of the cover, which also makes the whole decision whether or not we would be flanked over here completely pointless, because once the cover here is removed by the explosion of the zombie, we're going to be flanked anyways. So let's spread out. Okay. Let's move over.
If you say so.
Run and gun. Yes, please.
Going in for the kill.
Reload. Yes, please. Rupture. For the officer. Yes, please. Nice little hit, by the way. 15 points of damage. That's awesome. And I'm thinking about giving myself 8 protocol, because that means we get at least 1 overwatch shot, probably with Guardian, more than 1 overwatch shot, and we're in a solid cover position. So there we go. Noxus 8 protocols himself. Gets some threat assessment. Fortunately misses his overwatch shots. We're being marked, but just negates the threat assessment. Interestingly enough, they follow the marking and try to hit him, although they could have instead gone for our assault. So he just had a flanking shot here, but he decided to take the worst shot. Well, whatever. Yep, I can see it was probably a good idea. It's going to be another self-destruction. Okay, fair enough. Well, this is where it is. This is now where we're going to take some... Well, it's going to be painful no matter what.
Rock and roll.
I guess the question is, whom do we want to focus? Any single one of them would make sense. Problem is our odds of hitting them are really not that good. And we're out of grenades, so that's not an optimal position to be in. We definitely could hit the zombies. That's fine. We could go for the lieutenant here. Actually, we could move into here. That's not a bad position to be in. Kind of a good, pretty good damage as well. So let's see, if we were to hit and start killing the captain first. Pistol shots, only 41% chance to hit. I mean, one of the things we could do is we could like grapple ourselves up here or even here and just have the high ground advantage. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so that's better than taking a 41% shot. Let's go for the elite officer first. He's ruptured, and by taking him out, we should be fine. So, he's probably first. Next one could be the shield bearer, because that would kill a lot of extra health. %99 misses. Oh, that's very unfortunate.
I hope it's worth it.
Moving again into cover. Hitting the officer.
Big deal. Your continued defiance of the elders will only strengthen my resolve.
So I guess we're going for the shield bearer next, because I would like to shred him and effectively kill him. Or we can just execute him and everyone removes their shield. Good fucking job. That was excellent. I love it. This is an issue. Luckily for us, we have Untouchable. Didn't know that Dark Tower Noxus had it, but it's great. Dark Tower, you're the best.
There's heavy fire in this zone.
Untouchable actually saved us there from taking some extra damage.
Got some advent here.
Oh sure, yeah, please come to the party. This is becoming more and more difficult. I think next round we're going to see another spawn of zombies, so it's only one more round.
This is bad.
Okay, well,
They might.
interesting.
To succeed.
So, This guy here has us flanked. Question is, does it matter? Or do we just go over here and try to actually do something with the heavy mech? Because the heavy mech is dangerous as well. We could move to here. But that wouldn't give us line of sight. We could move to here. Again, no line of sight. This here would be line of sight. But we easily could see him going over here and taking shots at us. That's unfortunate. The reason why I want to move there is War Dog can shred the armor of this guy. So that would be helpful. Our actual chance to take him over is probably again lower than 50%. Yeah, not good enough.
Let's take it.
Not good enough. If we were to hit this trooper, I'm thinking about whom to kill first, and it all revolves around the mech, because it's just too dangerous. So probably, although it sucks, we need to move all the way here, but that's two positions from where we can be flanked. Gosh, such a bad position, to be honest. Alright, I'm not going to go into the open. That's just a dumb play.
I'm trusting you here.
Let's use our untouchable. Oh, really? Wow. The likelihood of us not killing this guy was relatively low. Now we do have an issue. Let's start hitting the mech.
Armor still holding.
After reducing its heck,
Could use one of those.
what's our chance of taking it over? We can have a good chance of disabling it. 91% is very good,
Grab that
so
box.
we might want to do that for just one round. However, let me think about it. We're going to have spawns of enemies next round again. So probably that will not make much of a difference. Instead, let's use the heal.
Get on the hills.
Get untouchable.
Happy now? No rounds.
So we have untouchable on him. Hopefully Dark Tower Noxus is going to be the target. Elsewise, joke's on us. Let's try to hit this trooper. And we have halfway killed the mech. So this might look like he's going to go for an untouchable. Nope, he's not.
They're all over me. Their blood is spilled in vain, to the honor of no one.
Well, Dark Tower avoided the grenade, but still got hit once. Critical for 12. That's harsh.
Serve their purposes occasionally, just as yours do, Commander.
Let me correct it. Critical for 14. That is harsh. More spectral zombies. Okay. So, let us start taking down that mech, shall we? We shall. I still think this here is a solid position. We're going to be target off an explosion next round, but that's okay. We need to hit him at least once. Okay, that's good enough. I guess one of the issues up here is we still don't have the grappling hook and we can't kill the stun lancer right away. So that's definitely an issue. Another one is we're taking too much damage at the moment. So let's reload. And if we were to shoot, we wouldn't be able to kill it right away. So we need to have some extra damage going. We need the reload at the moment. So gosh, we can't just stay up here. 15 hit points. We're most likely going to be in a world of pain. We can't one-shot this guy. We also can't stand in the open. 19 hit points. That's, yeah, not going to work out. We could focus on... We actually could focus on killing the mech. Problem is, it'll probably mean that Slinger takes a significant hit. Being hit for 12 from the stun lancer is no joke. So we need to move away. One position where we could move to is down here, moving through the wall to prevent them from entering. That's maybe not a bad idea. Next turn we can move out. We had pulled 5 plus 2, that's 7, and we had 7 enemies over here, plus the 2 towers, that's 16. So there are no more enemies on the map, other than the ones that we see. We could move to like right here. That's another option. Unfortunately, we can't double move, elsewise we would be able to get away. Grapple is also on cooldown. Yeah, but by moving away, we're not solving anything. We really aren't. We are still having the same issues. This guy will follow us and hit us. The stun lancer can double move, so that's not going to happen. We might speculate that Slinger gets either one of them misses, which is very likely to happen, or Slinger gets knocked unconscious and doesn't die. So what I'm going to do is we're going to fire the pistol and kill the mech. There we go. That leaves us with an untouchable. There we go. That's one shot automatically missing. Next up, I think we need to kill the stun lancer. And we definitely need to self-heal.
The Elder's servants will never cease their attacks.
Getting a little too warm over here.
All right, so moving on. The next target is the stun lancer. There is no question about it.
Okay, I'll go.
Did I just move into the only place where I can't see the stun lancer? Seriously? I'm so bad. That was a very, very stupid idea. Okay, anyways. It was really the only place where I couldn't see the stun lancer. Let's rupture him.
Where that came from? Hit the armor. It hit the plate.
Lightning hands. I think we'll just eat the little bit of damage plus the falling damage. Maybe the other option could be to swing over here. Let's do that instead. We swing over here.
I'll take the high road.
And we're going to take a shot to kill the stun lancer.
There you go.
There we go, death from above. Let's deal some extra damage.
Is it clear?
Moving away. Gremlin healing ourselves with Noxus. And let's try to hit this guy. Nice little crit. One more hit, come on. Oh, so good. Double crit and killed him.
My power cannot be compared to these lower forms of life. We will bring this resistance to a close.
So we are looking at one last trooper and 2 more zombies. One of which will explode, the other one will explode next turn. There's the self-destruction trigger.
Your soldiers cannot last forever, Commander. I will sacrifice you for the Elder's blessings.
So moving over here
What's over there?
gets us far enough away. We're probably going to invest the time into healing. Let's continue to sniper.
Okay, so I got one.
With death from above, we have killed the last one. That's good. Let's see about... I mean... This here would probably be the best position. Gotta move around a little bit. And let's see if we can kill the zombie before it reaches us. Reload and take a shot. It's down to 1 HP. So the question is, shall we heal or kill the zombie? I would say we're killing the zombie.
One down, thousands to go.
And we're reloading.
My expectations for them were
Whew, such an intense fight. We need to see the Warlock very, very soon. There's no more other squad, so the Warlock will see us very soon. We're going to kill these zombies, and after they are down, we're going to face the Warlock. Okay, let's see. I mean, we could move over here Should probably, I would say let's do that.
Stick and move. Stepping off.
Run and gun, and let's make sure we're hitting this guy here first.
We're green to go.
Alright, we got face off, which is good, because it means we can probably deal with two of them at the same time. Let's hit this guy here as well. Let's face off.
Happy now?
So by moving to here, we can kill the other zombie, and the last one will use his self-destruct, so we will not take any damage. We just need to make sure that we keep the damage that we're taking to a minimum. We still have 2 more healing charges, which is great.
They just keep coming.
Here we go.
Okay, so I got one.
Now is our time to march.
Gosh, I don't even know how many waves of zombies we have battled so far.
I hope it's worth it.
Okay, moving further to the front, we want both our Grenadier and our Assault to be at the front line because they have the mine shields and are immune against the Warlock. That's one hit. Let's reload. Shoot. And use the
That's it.
Implacable to position ourselves over here.
What's over there?
Very close to the Warlock. Next round we need to spot him out, elsewise he's going to continue to summon, which we definitely don't want to let happen. I'm thinking about, is there any way up here? Well, there's definitely a way through the roof here. I'm thinking about whether we want to approach him from the rooftop as well. Can we enter the building from the side? Yep, there is another door. So maybe we'll just grapple ourselves up here.
All right, I'll go.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Oh boy. It's just not right on so many levels. Okay. GG. Wow. Well,
Gremlin, medical detail.
let's kind of move out of line of sight.
Go forth and honor the elders with your actions.
That one hurt a little.
The fragile forms succumb to the perils of battle.
So, I know it may sound moronic, but we need to find the warlock, elsewise this party here is going to be over
I'm trusting
like
you here.
quite soon. So that's why
I'm trusting you here.
we're going to press the advantage. We'll really need to get out of line of sight of the Archons for now. Put the guys to the front which are immune against the mind control of the Warlock. Actually reload. And heal War Dog.
Go heal.
So we're out of healing. From now on we need to make sure that we're just not taking any more damage.
Scanning.
Come get some.
And yeah, well, hopefully the shadow will be spotted out soon. Gosh, that's stupid. And so many hit points. Like the pack that we just uncovered, every Archon has 48 hit points and the Spectre has 50. So we're looking at 150 hit points worth of enemies. Like just in that single pack. This is going to take, yeah, 3 rounds probably, just if that's even enough, 3 to 4 rounds, just to get them down. And that doesn't account for the fact that every 3 rounds we're going to have another 50 hit points worth of enemies coming in. So this is some really, really fucked up bullshit. And unless we'll find a way to somehow kill these guys, we might need to evacuate.
I got it, right? Could use some ammo over here.
So we got the Implacable and Untouchable, which leaves me to believe we could maybe scout up here, see if we can find the Spectre. The answer is we can't. Maybe the Spectre is up here. You never know. So I'm taking the grappling hook maybe over here. No, doesn't really solve the issue. Let's not take the grappling hook then. So we'll give ourselves a protocol. Reload, mark the target, kill the zombie.
Check it before you get too close.
So one of the Archons moved down here. I assume the other one followed him, which means we could grapple ourselves up here without being in danger. I just want to make sure that the Spectre is not taking over our sniper, because the sniper is actually the one that is the only one that can really kill the Spectre fast. Okay, Noxus. I mean, let's move into full cover here and just take the chance for a couple of Overwatch shots against the Archon that's going to move closer. Archon is coming. Well, at least one Overwatch, that's fine. It double moved. The other Archon double moved as well. Nothing wrong with that. We will be in trouble from the next round onwards. That's going to be a lot of damage. Chosen One will have 2 more rounds until he will summon zombies again. We need to kill these guys, so might as well drop down and start to rupture one of them. So let's get into this position, which is full cover.
What's over there?
Did I mention that I hate Archons? Run and gun, reload, and let's rupture one of the Archons. I don't want to miss the shot, so the rupture would be important to land. Yeah. Let's start with a rupture then. 86%. Come on, baby. Hit. Very nice. 12 points of damage, and it's ruptured. Okay, so where would we want to position ourselves? Like behind here doesn't look too bad. I think that's a good position. So we'll get off 2 shots. Behind here is also not a bad position. Just thinking, is there any high ground? Not really. I mean, we want to kill one of them. I just don't want to take a lot of damage, that's all. So maybe we'll move over here. and mark the target with our chain shot. Probably worth the effort. Are we feeling risky in actually trying to hit it twice? Let's try to hit it twice, because then we have a chance to actually kill it this round. Of course, he dodges. Well, there's the execution. Well done. So we're moving over here, again into full cover. May need to double check that we're not being stalked. Opening the door. There's no one there. All right. If we were to go for an Overwatch, we could hit him multiple times, but here's the thing, he's probably going for blazing pylons. That's normally what they are doing, so might as well just take normal shots and hope for an execute. I'll stay with Overwatch, because we can't kill him this turn, and I do have the feeling that we will need the lightning hands very soon.
I'll get him next time.
That's, by the way, the worst thing that could have happened to us. Our main damage dealer is cloned. That's indeed really bad. Luckily for us, the Spectre feels cocky and begins to move in. Blazing pylons, please.
Cover the flanks.
Oh, come on.
That would hurt a little.
Hitting someone for 8 damage was not part of the plan, dude. One more round before new zombies start spawning. So we have Revival Protocol, which is the perfect counter against being cloned. There we go. So, being freshly revived, let's make sure that we can actually kill this guy. So that's a lot of damage right there. He's down to 18 hit points. And we want to make sure that we're definitely going to kill him. So let's move up here.
If you say so.
Let's continue to mark him.
Barely registered.
All right, reload.
Ready to go.
Take the melee attack.
Check it before you get too close.
And since we have implaceable plus untouchable, we'll just move right in front of the Archon, using the untouchable to mitigate the damage. That was clever. Zombies will start to spawn this round. And maybe we will just block their way upwards so that they can't reach us. That wouldn't be a bad idea. So there are two ways up. One is over here, one's over here. Let's try to get the Archon down. It's being properly marked. I think standing in the open here is... well, it would be an option actually. Might want to position ourselves here. Yeah, let's do that. And could we... oh gosh, that's a long way. We could just move over here and block the other entrance. Means we can't really do much without with our Dark Tower Noxus for one turn, but that's okay. If we trap the zombies down there, we should be fine. Hitting the Archon and having a chance for an execute is a good idea. So let's use the sniper rifle. There we go. 15% execution. Fuck you. How much damage would we deal against this guy? 6 to 8. Okay. Well, if we were to move here, we would be out of range. So maybe we're not doing the trick with the blocking, maybe we're actually going to kill them. So let's move over here, because we still have enough actions left over. I wasn't thinking that we could kill them all, kill the Archon, but the execution gave us a lot of momentum. So let's try to get the Spectral Zombie down. 5 damage, perfect. And there we go.
It's dead. It has to be dead. There will be a reckoning for all of your offenses against the Elders, Commander.
Let's just still block it, because that means the zombies can't move up here.
For the glory of the Elders.
I'm pretty sure that there are no more enemies other than the zombies. Which means once these guys are done, we should definitely move to the Warlock.
Too close to the heat.
The Elder's judgment is nearly upon you.
Deploying grapple.
Moving away from the zombie. One down here is the guy that explodes. Reloading. And let's start with the exploding zombie first.
What's over there?
Marking it. Done. Continuing to hit it, and we should be able to kill it with our assault. Okay, so that means we could reload, kill, and move. We just destroyed one way to get up here.
If you say so.
Let's continue to move so we can face the Warlock. Right, the last zombie is almost down. We have this one round before new zombies are being summoned. And it would be nice if we were able to spot out the Warlock. Of course, he's going to try to Spectral Rupture. Let's move away from the zombie.
Sacrifice you for the Elder's blessings.
I got it, right?
I think we just destroyed the second way to come on top of this rooftop. So there are only a limited amount of ladders left.
What's over there?
See if we can spot out the Warlock. We can't. I was hoping that he would be here, but he isn't.
I'm going.
I really don't want to go too far because we don't have a mind shield. And I don't want the sniper to be mind controlled. That would be somewhat suboptimal. So we're probably again facing another wave of zombies.
I hope it's worth it.
Overwatch,
Overwatch.
reload,
Killing time.
Overwatch.
Come get some.
Let's see. One more wave of zombies. And it'll also show us where the Warlock is. Interesting. If he moves in,
Come on, focus.
that means he can't summon zombies. He'll probably try Mind Control or Mind Scorch,
Wasted already. Their plan slowed by your clumsy interference.
both of which our assault is immune against.
All those you send to their deaths.
The Chosen is in position.
Yeah, Mind Scorch.
Put it down.
That's immune right there, buddy. Thanks for trying, though. Let's move in.
I'm trusting you here.
Now it's time to actually pay back. Ooh, you can't see this guy? Seriously? Wow. Okay. Which means Overwatch here.
Get some.
I don't want to show myself with the sniper yet. Because I feel that that could mean we're going to be mind controlled. And I really don't want that to happen. Might as well move into full cover. The Warlock could climb up here, then detect the sniper and try to mind control him. That's a bit of an issue. We could... I think the safer, really the safer play is to position ourselves here. Or here. Or here, which is out of line of sight. Let's try this.
All right, I'll go.
We're moving in. Overwatch here. I think a nice little reload plus a rupture goes a long way. Very nice. So the Warlock is taking extra damage for now.
I will see you kneel.
Lots of Overwatch from our side. The Warlock is most likely going to use Mind Control, and once the cooldown for Mind Control is down, we can approach him. There's the Mind Control cooldown. 3 rounds on Mind Control now. We're moving to here, directly flanking him, and let's get rid of his armor. To the chain shots, mark him, and start shredding him.
Such audacity! You dare strike the Elder's chosen!
Okay, so since he does not have any cooldowns, it's safe for us to move in. Lightning hands, yes please.
Hard target, minimal damage.
Another shot, yes please.
Your time will come soon enough.
Reloading, and yet another shot. High ground is really good for us.
Armor still holding.
Works like a charm.
A trivial effort.
Let's give War Dog here the threat assessment, so he takes an extra shot and continues to shred him. and we're going to overwatch in case the Warlock moves down here. Just want to make sure that we're not going into half cover unnecessarily.
Damn it, one of our soldiers is down. They're vulnerable to the Chosen's attacks in that state. Get them back on their feet ASAP.
So let's revive. I think we have him in a perfect position. He's no longer moving. Reload, and let's continue to shred him. It's down to 1 armor.
You have dared to strike the Elder's greatest champion. I can see no end to the
We have 1 more round until his mind control cooldown is gonna go up again.
You will pay for every strike.
Set him up.
Run and gun.
I'm trusting
Move to
you.
here. And take another shot.
Get off the armor.
There will be no mercy for you.
Reload. Overwatch.
Overwatch.
I think he will just use his normal rifle, because all of his abilities are on cooldown.
Our target, minimal damage. Weak hit.
Ooh. Well, that's an option. And a nasty one. I think that's stun lancers. Oh gosh. So yeah, Spectral Army. I wasn't really expecting that. So I guess some of the issue with the Spectral Army is we could easily be knocked out, which we definitely don't want to let happen. Well, we will need to get in here one way or the other. We can't kill the Warlock, not yet, so might as well start hammering on the Spectral Army. Well, that went better than expected.
They should feel proud in having died for the glory of the Elders.
All right, I'll go.
Okay.
Hope it's worth it.
So let's move down. little bit of a face-off just to deal some extra damage. And let's kill this guy here. Very nice. Plus be the main target for this guy.
Okay, I'll go. This is Avenger.
I start to realize how bad the Warlock actually is. Like, if he uses his skills wisely, he can summon so many enemies. That's 60 hit points right away again. And if we wouldn't continuously execute enemies, this would actually be really, really, really bad.
It is nearly time for atonement.
One hit. Okay. 2 hits. It's down to 12.
I'm ready.
And that should kill him.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
Which now brings us to the Warlock. Hello there, buddy. How's it going, man? Might as well just continue to be in his face. He's down to 2 hit points. Oh my god.
I guess that'll be okay.
Bring Yilda's mercy to the godless.
Just die, dude. Oh no. Don't go for spectral zombies. Oh, he's going for Mind Scourge. That's okay.
Surrender yourself, Commander. Let no more perish in vain.
A satisfying melee kill.
That's it.
Whew. That was intense.
People are wiped clean from this world. These trivial defeats I have suffered.
5 ability points, and finally we can reload.
Excellent work, Commander. We may not have put them down for good, but at the very least, we've held off the Chosen for another day. What's over there?
Oh my god, such an intense fight.
Good to go.
So let's reload. Probably we're going to use, I mean, we need to evacuate, and if I'm recalling correctly, once we get the suit, there will be reinforcements landing. So I might as well wait on the rooftop. Yeah, we have no more enemies, which means we can wait on the rooftop.
10-4.
I'm all over it.
before. Reloaded. I'm trusting you here.
Okay, let's just wait for the cooldowns real quick. Oh, wait a second, we still have enemies. We still have enemies? That's interesting.
If you say so.
Unless it's the towers, which I think that they do not count.
I'm on it.
I really wouldn't know who should be here.
Moving to Overwatch.
Quiet. Do you hear something?
Well, it's at least out of the direction from the towers. So probably it's the towers. Or have we forgotten about one of the patrols? Anyways, let's open it.
Multiple hostiles advancing on our position.
And let's get the F out of here.
Select the one carefully. Preserve the specimen at all costs. Confirmed acquisition of the package. Move to evac. If that's what you want.
Okay, so high ground positions.
Is it clear?
What's over there?
Already there.
Moving out. And let's overwatch with the rest of the guys. Whew! That was more intense than I would have anticipated from the beginning. Like, the Warlock really, as an enemy,
Moving to Overwatch.
just makes a mission way more difficult.
Advent troops here.
Okay, so that's the squad of reinforcements. I think we can just move out. Move into here.
I'm going.
Yeah, we can't even lightning hands, so let's just evac him.
Evac confirmed. Status confirmed. Target package in
Run and
custody.
gun. Let's move to here.
Already there. Awesome.
Nice. Let's get out of here.
I hope it's worth it.
Dark Tower moves out as well. One shot. One kill.
Big deal.
And
I'm going.
off he goes.
If you say so.
And last but not least, War Dog has a chance for an execute, maybe. No. Actually doesn't.
Still up. Just in time.
We've got
52 enemies. It said 14 when we were looking at the mission briefing. 14 or 16, I think. So, way to go, XCOM. Your recon missions are not exactly on spot. But the good news is we have the next part, the suit, which can be researched as well. With the suit and the Codex Brain. I think once we research the Codex Brain, we will be able to actually skull check one of the codices and get our first avatar. Oh gosh, the guy will also have double hit points. Well, that's going to suck. Haven't even thought about that.
At least we know these chosen can be killed. Well,
At least everyone was only lightly wounded. So good news and bad news at the same time. Good news, our major sniper Slinger is now finally a colonel. Bad news, with him being a colonel, we have no normal sniper anymore, which kind of sucks.
Within the confines of the suit we recovered, we have found what could very well be the prototype for Advent's seemingly limitless
wow,
forces.
we reduced the avatar progress, and yep, well, that's good.
Looks like we've got our work cut out for us, Commander.
Training center just finished. No, it didn't. That was an old message apparently. So a couple of things that we wanted to do. Number one, we wanted to build the Rage suit. Great. That was the last piece of alien technology which we haven't yet mastered. Secondly, I think... Oh yeah, I remember what I wanted to do. Training center. Our newly promoted sharpshooter Slinger had 20 AP left over. Although Chainshot is interesting, Salvo is also interesting, I'm pretty sure we're going to go with Serial here. It's just such a good ability. Deadeye also is helpful. Let's just double check. Our Prime team is already very well underway. Do we have any soldier with extra AP? Blast padding is actually not bad. I like it a lot. Kill zone is also interesting, but it's 25 points, whilst blast padding is just 10, and an extra armor is helpful. So we're going to go with blast padding. Extra armor on Beta Strike is really helpful because fights usually take longer. Okay, no more extra AP. Everyone else seemed to be more or less fine. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. So let's take a look at our roster. Again, I don't want to be too stingy with the kernels, but if we can somewhat train a backup team, that wouldn't be too bad. I'm thinking though, since we have 3 sharpshooters at a kernel level, maybe we'll just bring a normal kernel along. Because here's the deal. Do we really need a 4th sharpshooter? Are we going to lose all of the kernels? Unlikely. And it makes the missions way easier. Plus, they also gain some extra AP. So yeah, probably we'll go with this, so that we do have a main damage dealer. As for the rest, I'm pretty open to bring whomever we want. So everyone with captain rank or above, maybe even the lieutenants, could qualify. The other ones, not so much, I suppose. Rangers, we have 2 of them. Specialists, we do have enough, 3 of them. Grenadiers, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we're fine class-wise. The roster is okay. Good. Now, I want to do the thought process together with you guys, and kind of show how my thought process about processing from now actually is. The next big thing is we do have the stronghold located of the hunter. The hunter is the easiest of all 3, and if we only go in with 4 of our soldiers, that's actually a little bit of an issue. So the hunter himself will have around 80 to 90 hit points. We'll always try to use high ground, which in the final room will be an issue because the weapon might deal a lot of damage. So I am thinking about bringing the Templar with us, because the parrying of the Templar, the way that the AI deals with available targets, if the Templar is always a great target and kind of is in the face of this guy, I'm pretty certain that we could prevent too much damage from happening. So maybe we're going with a Templar instead of whom are we leaving out? That's a good question. That's a good question. So if we were to go in with our prime team, if we were to take a Templar just to keep these guys busy, we would need to have a damage dealer. So Edgar Allan Poe would be with us, because he would just be able to deal the most damage. I think it goes without saying that we would need to have healing, so Roby will be with us as well, just to cover the bleeding as well, take extra shots. So Roby and Zirkim are a team, and Edgar Allan Poe and Renvin. Question is, are we going to take Renvin or Zirkim? Zirkim has Untouchable as well, which is nice because it offers an extra layer of protection. Has Rapid Fire, has Reaper, and is probably overall the more reliable damage source. However, I think we don't have another option to shred armor. And I think he will start with 3 armor. Well, on the other hand, Zirkim has Rupture, and Rupture is super good against the Warlock. Against any of the Chosens, because it'll just increase the damage substantially. So... would we be bold enough to not go in with a sharpshooter? Probably not. I mean, the abilities are just too good. Lightning Hands regularly, Death from Above, Serial, Deadeye, Fanfire. That's just too much damage that we would lose if we would not go with Edgar Allan Poe. It's just too much damage we would lose. Problem that I'm seeing is if we're not bringing Renwin with us, Renwin would be the one. Renwin would be the one actually taking away the armor, the shredder part. So that's an issue. Probably we would trade the Templar for Zircon. So what does this mean for us in detail? Let's get the Templar to Colonel rank then, and put a couple more points into the Templar so that we can use him. And I'm probably going to go in with Sharpshooter, so Templar, Sharpshooter, Specialist, and most likely Grenadier. However, there could be an argument made to also take Zircon because of the penetrating shot, which is as good as 3 armor reduction. And Zircon could go then with an explosive as well, and the explosive could shred the Warlock. So yeah, probably we'll go with the Assault then instead of the Grenadier. Okay. There's another UFO. I don't want to be shot down. I mean, it's not that I would enjoy defending the Avenger for the 3rd time in a row. So let's fly to the exact other side of the world. Once the Templar is done with whatever he's currently doing, I think it took 7 days, we might want to put him onto a mission so that he actually, yeah, covered ops mission. So once he's done with the covered ops mission, we can take him onto a real mission. We still got one more base up there. Okay, we just researched the codex.
We're ready to move when you are, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest information.
In the field, the Codex appears as an anomalous form in an almost constant state of flux, seemingly only present in our world for milliseconds at a time. However, it was apparently not immune to the effects of conventional weaponry, having dissipated before leaving behind this object.
New objective added.
Oh, that's a nice mission. Andromedons, Archons, Chrysalids, Codices, and the Gatekeeper. Loving it. What could possibly go wrong?
We're ready to move on the coordinates we pulled from the Codex.
So let's wait a couple of hours.
Avenger plotting new course.
And yeah, I mean, we can use the Templar on this mission. Why not?
Commander, we're picking up an emergency transponder signal.
Well, so much for using the Templar on the extra mission. The Templar gets a bit of action because we are right in the middle of an ambush.
Did you think you were just going to sneak right on by?
I think that's what we're going to do next time. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.